Howdy folks, hope you're all enjoying your weekend and welcome back once again to Cyberpunk 2077, where today I'm hopefully going to be able to conclude both of the Arasaka endings. Now, as in the last video, these two different endings share a lot of common features, so once again I'll simply be showing you one playthrough and then showing you the differences where and when they occur. Nevertheless, this is still going to be quite a lengthy video, so strap yourselves in, sit back and get ready. We're going to be continuing from exactly where we left off in the last episode after defeating Adam Smasher and putting a well-deserved bullet in his cyborg brain. It's time to confront Yorinobu Arasaka.
Almost there.
I am as well. Remember, do not harm a hair on his head.
I remember. Privilege is all yours. I will stay here. If I go through that door, I will kill him. And your agreement with Hanako-sama will be undone. It is the last favor I can do for you. Do yourself a favor, Goro. Ghost, get out of here. Pardon? Forget Arasaka. Don't you get it? You were Saburo's bodyguard, and you failed him. Think they're gonna raise their glasses to you? I do not know. Hit the streets. Disappear. Get gigs, feed cats. Just stay clear of Arasaka. You know, I cannot do that. But I thank you. Truly. Go, V. Finish what we started.
Honestly, I wouldn't have expected anything less of Takamura. He is what he is.
Violent delights with violent ends. You? Where is my sister?
Mean your beloved sibling? One of your men almost shot and killed.
She was to remain at the estate. Stay out of the way. I tried to protect her. Any danger she was in was because of you. No one else. Where is she?
Be here any sec now. Until then, supposed to watch you. So don't try anything.
What would I try? I have tried everything. Nothing else remains.
This, you won't need.
Just one bullet left. It's not for you. Look. What do you see?
A guy who lost.
Just one? I see millions. Kyoto. Dubai. Paris. These people had a chance today, but they lost it.
A chance? A chance for what?
To forget their fear.
This how you want to help people forget their fear? By killing them. Sorry. Just don't get it.
Fear. Ever since I can remember, the one thing I cannot deny him. He knew how to cause fear in people.
Saburo.
He once told me anything of value is only a flag blowing in wind. And wind is fear. And then, you know what he did? Blew in my face. That was the one time he was wrong. And others? It worked on them. They feared him. Even now, you saw. Idiots terrified of a dead man talking from a box. Pathetic. I would change that. If only you did not appear.
Wouldn't have changed a damn thing. You're exactly like him. All you want is power.
Power? Huh. Truly, power? 50 years ago, terrorists blew this building into smoke.
Yeah, so I heard.
And? What did it give us?
Not much.
Nothing. But I learned lesson. If planting bombs not enough, what can you do? You become bomb. Hanako.
兄さん。
待っていたぞ。世界が崩れ去る時は必ずお前がそこにいる。
やめて。人の前よ。
I thank you, V. That will be all.
Not all. Not yet.
I will keep my end of our agreement. You will go with Hellman.
And you...
I must stay with my brother.
Come. Time to look to your problem.
Yep, Hanako has to make absolutely sure that nothing happens to Yorinobu. Saburo has plans for him.
Fate is a fickle mistress, isn't she?
Say what now?
You spend your whole life fighting something, only to become that very same thing. Quite literally.
分かってる。
疲れた。
いいのよ、兄さん。もうおやすみなさい。
From this point on, as I attempt to get my bearings, I'm obviously inside some kind of AI construct. The two endings are pretty much identical, but I will point out and show you the differences as and when they occur.
It worked. I did it. Johnny, Hanako kept her word.
Looking at you now reminds me of the moment we met. Still see that same small-time merc, little thief with his head in the clouds. Haven't changed a bit.
Jesus, can you stop being a prick for just a minute?
You know, you remind me of someone. The Johnny of yore never gave a shit about it. Betrayal came easy, something to brag about.
Wait, that's what you think? I betrayed you?
Worse. Lots. You betrayed yourself.
What the hell you mean by that?
Biochip did more than just blend our memories. That line that kept V and Silverhand separate, well, faded a while back.
I'm still here. I know what I want, and I know where I came from.
I. Who's this I? You even know?
Same V who was left to die in that landfill. Nothing's changed.
And your will to fight? To tell death to go fuck himself? Where's that come from?
Always had that. That's who I am.
How can you be so sure? I mean, when you reach back, how can you be sure whose memories you're dipping into? We're a tangled web, you and me. One and the same. So if you're here to tell me something, it's 'cause you need to hear it yourself.
This is it, Johnny. I just came to say goodbye, that's all. Listen. I'm on an operating table getting sliced open. Arasaka docs are taking the chip out as we speak. I mean, you knew it'd end this way. That the day would come when I'd want to be normal again. Want my life back.
Normal's overrated. If it exists at all. They're cutting a piece of us out, and that'll leave a hole forever.
That was the deal we made. I'd stay, you'd go.
Deal was to fight, side by side, have each other's backs.
And we did that, we won.
Better to die on your feet than live on your knees. You sold a part of yourself, of us, to a megacorp. Was it really worth it?
If you're all paranoid about being thrown in another Arasaka prison, don't be. They're gonna shred you.
You're never gonna get it. It's not about Arasaka. Not even about life and death.
Then what's it all about, Johnny? Enlighten me.
The principle, V. It's always about the principle. Swap meat for chrome, live a BD fantasy, whatever. But at the end of it all, it's the code you live by that defines who you are. Ever get lost? It shows you the way home. Bust up into pieces, it puts you back together again.
That rocker boy Silverhand's credo? Words he lived by?
Something Johnny picked up from V. The old V.
I don't want to drag this out. Just... see you around, Johnny. And thanks. For everything. If not for you, I'd be long dead. Several times over.
If by now you haven't figured out that this is not going to be a good ending, I really don't know what else to say.
Remember what Dex asked you? Quiet life or blaze of glory?
Sure I remember.
Shame you chose wrong. Damn shame.
In addition, numerous brain functions remain dormant. The neural impulses have been rerouted to the neural processor, a temporary measure.
When can I expect a full report?
I will send it by the end of this week.
My congratulations again on your success. Goodbye.
Please prepare the patient's room.
Having trouble remembering how I got here.
Some memories you have lost permanently. Others will return in time. You must stay calm. Your neural processor is overburdened. Any unnecessary stress response will only make things worse.
Am I still V? I died twice,
Everything is in order.
No. I feel empty. As if I'm being pulled. Stretched.
Please take the patient away.
Absolutely everything that's happened since you accepted Hanako's deal has been telling you this was the wrong decision.
Notepad. Progression and its further trajectory remain unclear. Removing the tumors proved a difficult task. But the operation on the engram was the real challenge.
Let's go.
Is the ship of Theseus, dismantled into component parts and reassembled, still the same ship? We are pioneers, the first to ever separate mentally conjoined twins.
When in Kyoto,
Yes. In the end,
I hear the cuckoo calling and long for Kyoto.
Huh?
Please rest. A doctor will be with you shortly.
Misty's reaction when Arasaka turned up to take you away, the tarot reading that Misty did for you, the conversation that you just had with Johnny, and now, waking up after the surgery, the doctor doesn't even recognise you as a human being. To her, you're just the patient. You're just an unnecessary byproduct of the successful surgery that she just conducted. She was more concerned about the personality construct in your head and the hardware than you. Your value to the medical staff, and by extension the whole of the Arasaka Corporation, is not defined by your worth as a person, but by what information they can get out of you by observing your reactions to the procedure you've undergone.
Come here. Waiting for you.
Saburo Arasaka lives once more, though now in the body of his son. The CEO was reported dead months ago, but now it's been revealed that a copy of his consciousness was made before his death. It appears his consciousness was used to override that of his son and heir Yorinobu Arasaka. This shocking development was revealed at a press conference earlier today. Minasan, irashi, sofu wa yoku. Kare ochita hana wa 枝に戻らないと言っていました。人は誰も物心ついた瞬間から死を恐れるものです。ついに人類最大の恐怖が克服されました。私、三郎荒坂は今息子の体を使い皆さんの前に立っています。私はかつて頼信に生を与えました。彼は愛する父のためにそれを返してくれたのです。私のいない間、頼信は会社を変革しようといくつかの決定を下しましたが、これは過ちでした。私の指揮のもと、荒坂社は元の姿を取り戻します。決して揺らぐことのない強い荒坂が帰ってくることを約束いたします。ご清聴ありがとうございました。Today is truly a historic day. Today, technology has fulfilled the promise left empty by religion. Saburo-sama, makoto ni omedetou.
Please get ready. Testing will begin shortly.
No, good morning. No, got some good news for you.
We must complete a series of tests. Please do not hinder or delay. Parietal lobe examination. Please use your Kiroshi scanner and read the displayed text.
And it was a sight to behold. He said how a soul would choose its life. Sometimes pitiable, sometimes laughable, at times wonderful and strange.
That's enough. Cognitive function test. Solve the cube.
Another sign that you're in a bad place. The quote was from the Roman writer Plato and his book The Republic, and it was a quote from a section of the book that dealt with the nature of free will and individual responsibility. I really don't think much of her bedside manner. I mean, she really doesn't give a shit about you as a person.
Please link yourself to the device.
All she's interested in are the results of her tests. It's all research data. It's all you are to her.
Higher order representation formation. Initiating test. The patient is ready to be examined.
What are these tests meant to test?
Initiate device calibration. Respond to the keywords. No thinking, just the first word that comes to mind. Journey.
Odyssey.
Home.
The city.
Enemy.
Arasaka.
Principal.
I don't know.
Betrayal.
Johnny.
You're in a cornfield. Tall, green plants as far as the eye can see. The sun is bright, blinding. The stalks of corn part as you walk forward. You come across a clearing left by an automated combine in its wake.
What's this test for anyway?
It tests your level of empathy. The heat has made your mouth dry and sticky. You spot a rodent's nest at your feet. The machine has torn through the soft soil. You spot blind, newborn field mice around their mother. The machine has left her sliced in two. They lie in perfect symmetry, a tiny rodent rosette. Your mouth begins to water.
What's wrong with me?
A shadow gradually falls over the ground. The first rain cloud of the year. Yes, right. Measurements complete.
How'd I do?
We will see. Motor function test. Please step onto the treadmill. Motor function test. Please connect to the device.
What's this test all about?
Please walk. Gradually accelerate.
What's this supposed to prove? I already know I can walk.
We must complete a series of tests. Please do not hinder or delay.
How am I doing?
Please control your breathing. Accelerate by 3.
Shit.
Get up. You can't stay here.
Now remember, Johnny's personality has been excised from your own. That was the whole point of your taking this route, to get rid of Johnny. The fact that you're hearing Johnny's voice in your dreams, representing your subconscious, is not a good sign. And it's all confirming what Johnny said to you before you, well, got rid of him. He was right. You have betrayed your own principles, to such an extent that the voice in your dreams that's trying to show you the right way to go isn't yours anymore. Even your own subconscious is trying to tell you that Johnny was right.
Welcome to N54 News. I'm Jillian Jordan. The world remains gripped by the revelation that Saburo Arasaka has returned from the dead in the body of his son, Yorinobu Arasaka. A letter of protest regarding the apparent resurrection has been signed by religious leaders, human rights groups, and Virtue 100 company CEOs.
This is an abomination born of unchecked vanity, technocratic arrogance, complete moral collapse.
Our position is clear. Saburo Arasaka's seizure of power is in violation of international law. International arbitration is absolutely necessary to...
Do we really want to live in a world where the rich and powerful can become immortal? Where they can continue to take from the poor? Not only their livelihoods, but even their
You are gods! You are gods! You are gods! You are gods! Life is not for trade! Life is not...
But Saburo Arasaka has issued his response in similarly strong terms. There will be no appeasement.
Arasaka 社内部の出来事に関して、外部の方々にとやかく言われる筋合いはありません。生を受けることに許可が必要ない以上、蘇ることも同様であると考えるべきです。私が息子を殺めたなどという主張は事実無根。法的根拠もありません。合意の上での身体の贈与は一種の寄付に分類することができ、殺人には到底値しません。殺人の条件は生物学的な死です。見ての通り、この体は。
Please get ready. Testing will begin shortly.
Starting to get sick of this.
The tests may be tiresome, but they are essential to ensuring the patient's health and safety.
Fine. Hit me. Let's get this done.
Cognitive function test. Solve the cube. Next test, please connect your personal link. Higher order representation formation, initiating test. The patient is ready to be examined.
Why can't I solve the fucking cube?
That is what I'm trying to determine.
Same thing. Again?
We need very precise data.
Let's start this thing.
Device calibration. Please respond to each keyword with your initial association.
As quick as I can, no thinking. Got it.
Illness.
Me.
Rebellion.
Johnny.
I. Me.
Transformation.
The present.
Hell.
The future.
No idea.
You're in a cornfield. Tall green plants as far as the eye can see. The sun is in your eyes, bright, blinding. The stalks of corn part as you walk forward. You come across a clearing left by an automated combine in its wake.
The heat's made your mouth dry and sticky. You spot a rodent's nest at your feet.
The machine is torn through the soft soil. You spot blind, newborn field mice around their mother. The machine has left her sliced in two. They lie in perfect symmetry, a tiny rodent rosette. Your mouth begins to water.
Right, enough.
Measurements complete. We will now move on to the motor function test. Please step onto the treadmill. Motor function test. Personal link.
Really aced it last time, didn't I?
Slow walk.
No point to this.
Not treadmill? Testing concluded for today. Communications have been unlocked. You may now phone home. Earth.
So the test subject is being rewarded for performing well. So who am I going to call? Well, in this playthrough I took the Pan Am Palmer romance, but I did also make good friends with Kerry Eurodyne. Let's see if Kerry's in.
Hey.
Hey, V. Look, season finale of Little Big Corporal Rats is on in a minute, so, call you back later, huh?
Okay. Never mind. Have fun.
Will do. See ya.
Hey.
You've got some nerve!
Wait, what? What's the problem?
Oh, I spoke with Victor, so please stop acting surprised. Where the hell are you?
Sitting on an Arasaka orbital station. No idea which one.
Like I could give a shit which one! You're in trouble! Again! Alone! You could have asked for help!
Had my reasons.
Ah! Fuck! Enough! Just stop pissing me off! Return to Earth, now, before they hurt you!
Nice to hear your voice again.
It's good to hear yours too, idiot. Now come home.
So, hands up anybody who still thinks there's going to be a good ending here.
Hey, this is Judy. Sorry, can't answer because I'm busy packing my shit. If you don't know why, it means I just didn't want to tell you. If this is V, I'll call you. Maybe, baby, when I'm done being pissed off.
Yeah.
How's it going?
Hey, think I ought to ask you the same.
How's Misty?
Well, after you left, she went off to visit her folks. For a while, most likely. Got a postcard from her, from Warsaw. There's a polar bear on it.
Tell her I said hi when she gets back.
You'll tell her yourself.
Got rid of the biochip.
Arasaka do it?
Yeah. Sitting on their orbital station.
Alright, so once you get back, pay me a visit, huh? You're gonna need a thorough checkup.
Yeah, so, to be honest, been better.
What am I supposed to do long distance, over the phone?
I just wanted to talk, Vic.
Look, we go back long enough that you know I'm no good at this stuff. And Misty's out of town.
What am I supposed to do?
Get a grip. Make a decision. You already showed yourself and me you can do it.
Yeah. Thanks for the pep talk, Vic. Sounds like a plan.
Well, it was nice to hear from Vic, I guess. But, well, Vic isn't the kind of person you want to talk to when you need to open up and express your feelings. Yep, this shit again. No dreams this time, though. I don't know if that's a good sign or a bad sign.
Cognitive function test. Solve the cube.
tensions between Arasaka Corp and Militech escalated to troubling levels. Many pundits and analysts warned of a possible outbreak of armed conflict. The exacerbation of tensions was heightened when Yorinobu Arasaka assumed leadership following his father's death and accused Militech of his murder. However, in an unexpected shift, the return of Saburo Arasaka appears to have diffused the situation between the rival megacorporations.
継続は力なり。荒坂社の基本理念です。息子の頼信はこの言葉を忘れ、焦って変化を求めすぎました。私が敵味方両者に説き続けてきた教訓。完璧なものを変える必要はない。これが真理なのです。以上となります。
Saburo Arasaka and NUS President Rosalind Myers have agreed to meet in person to lay the groundwork for a lasting peace. A first step of goodwill was taken today as the Arasaka CEO withdrew from Night City 15 armored vehicles from the company.
Hey, listen. These tests, gonna go on much longer?
We need very precise data.
Can't stand this anymore.
Cognitive function test. Solve the cube. Please sit up. Respond to the key words. No thinking, just the first word that comes to mind. Loyalty.
No. Want to talk to Hanako Arasaka.
Please respond to each term with the first thing that comes to mind.
Quick as I can, no thinking, right?
Humanity.
Enough! No more tests. I refuse to take any.
Please step onto the treadmill.
No.
As quickly as you can, without thinking about it. V.
Hanako Arasaka. Want to talk to her now.
Cognitive function test. Solve the cube.
Fuck, no, enough! I've had it! Fucking hate this place!
And even if you'd been completely oblivious to all of the hints up until this point, here is where the game basically tells you that you're in hell. Congratulations, you just unlocked the Devil Tarot card. There's a side quest in Cyberpunk to collect various different holographic tarot cards that are scattered around Night City, and yet even if you complete that quest, there are still 2 cards missing. One of them you find in the basement of the Arasaka headquarters, and the other one is here. And neither of them are good.
Fuck you all! Enough! I'm done!
This is the point where, depending on whether or not Takamura was alive, things are going to play out differently.
You look just as you did when I found you in the rubbish. Get up.
Takamura. Blunt as usual.
They say you demanded someone tell you the truth. It is an awful place. It is no wonder you are losing your mind.
Come all the way here to take me home?
They asked me to speak with you.
It's not a coincidence that he's wearing a black suit this time.
What are you gonna do now? Still aim to protect Saburo's ass?
I have been transferred to Japan. I will fly from here to Takamatsu.
Why?
New times, new duties. But we say far too much about me.
Fine. So what is it you gotta tell me?
I am sorry to say it is not good. I will be blunt. The surgery did not help. You will be dead before winter.
How? How's that possible? Arasaka's got the best and brightest.
No. The operation was a success, and that is why. But the changes the chip made were too great, even for the corporate neurosurgeons.
This is fucking Arasaka. They should figure something out.
You must accept the truth, then listen to what I say. There are options.
Dead in a few months. That's me, huh?
You will feel better at first, but then the illness will grow fierce, attack in full force. Your final weeks you will spend in bed.
Fuck.
Please, feel no anger. I wish to speak about an alternative.
What are you talking about? Trusted you all once already. You let me down.
You may join the Secure Your Soul program. Hanako Arasaka has agreed to it. You will leave your body. Arasaka will store your engram in Mikoshi until a way is found to transfer it to a new body.
Store? Can't I get a new body right off?
With technology as it is now, this is impossible.
Seemed pretty damn possible for Saburo Arasaka.
He returned in his son's body. Tissue compatibility made things easier. Yet your phenotype, thanks to the chip, is unique. Arasaka cannot provide a suitable body at this time.
Nope. Doesn't sound good at all to me. I agree to this, and they'll do whatever they want with me.
There will be a contract to protect you. Sign it, and you will live. It is written here that you relinquish all rights, but do not worry. The law is simply behind the times, and Ingram is not legally a person.
So I get to be corporate property first.
Like many brain-dance stars and politicians from what I know, the program is a success. There have been no complaints.
And if I say no?
This is not a prison. You will take your things and return to Night City. Why you? I would sign, but the choice is yours. Think it through carefully.
And this is where you get to choose between the devil and the deep blue sea. But they're the only options available to you if you've gone down this route.
Don't want to die.
A good choice. The Engram station is ready for you. We should not wait for your condition to worsen.
Gonna see each other again?
I believe we will.
So, see you.
Visit me in Kagawa. I will show you what is real food.
On the one hand, I appreciate that they sent Takamura to do this. And I'm pretty sure that Takamura genuinely believes that I'm making the right decision, but he's Arasaka through and through. He would.
Hey, what's your name?
Hajime.
Hajime, let me ask you something. What would you say to a person who walked right into their greatest foe's jail to save their life?
I would say, alright, but do not forget the way home.
On the other hand, and your choice here is surrender to Arasaka. But on the other hand, if Hanako or Saburo, whoever's calling the shots, wanted to ensure that I ended up Arasaka property with no legal rights, what better way to do it than to send somebody they know I'm going to trust? Especially if that person is acting out of genuine concern for your well-being. And that, kids, is the devil ending to Cyberpunk 2077. Probably the most depressing way that you can go. And we're going to stick around for the post-credits scene, but then we'll go back and see what happens if Takamura isn't alive to give you the good news, and you choose the other option.
Hey V, how's the Earth looking from way out there? She as pretty as they say? Or is that just another lie? Listen, don't forget, your implants were made for Earth gravity. Could start acting up in orbit. What I'm trying to say is, don't ignore any error warnings, okay? And when you're back, I mean, if you come back, I'll do a full checkup. Maybe even give you a little discount. Take care, V.
Hey, V. Everyone's telling me you're a base gordo now. A big shot, eh? So big you can't call me once a week. Once a month, even. Don't forget where you started. Who you started with, My door's always open to you, V. There's always food on my table. Mi casa es su casa. No se te olvide. Ahí te veo, V. Hey, V! Long time no see. Let me guess, you still the top of your game in all of Night City? Yeah, I left all that. I guess I'm just calling to say thanks. For everything. Wasn't until I'd left everything behind that I realized how depressed I was for all that time. Take it from me, V. If you ever get the chance, just leave. Leave and don't look back. The weight it takes off your shoulders, I can't even describe it. All right, enough lecturing. Take it easy, man.
Hello, V. How are things? Weather in the Badlands is pleasant as usual. My cooler melted, it's 90 degrees in the shade, and there's sandstorms heading straight for us. So yeah, you're missing out. No, but seriously, we're doing all right. Saul and I somehow get along, for better or for worse. But still, family's always growing, work's always piling up. But better to keep busy, right? And to think if it wasn't for you, I'd still be stumbling my way through Night City. So I just want to say thank you. For all you've done for me. I'd still be lost if you hadn't set me on the right track. Alright, well, talk soon, V. Don't be a stranger.
Hello, V. Saul speaking. Heard about something big happening in Night City, with a certain V in the lead role. Don't know what you plan to do now, but just remember, we always take care of our own. And, you're one of us now, V. You're an Alda Caldo. Remember that. Take care of yourself, V. And see you around.
V, hey! Can you hear me? Shit, is this thing recording? Okay, well, all of us have been wondering when you're finally gonna drop by. We can get a barbecue going, knock a few back, do a couple of races, or pay a friendly visit to the Raven Shiv. Guess what I'm trying to say is, well, Badlands could use a badass like you, V. Don't know what you got on your plate right now, but remember, you're welcome out here anytime. All right, now take care.
Hey, Rogue here. I wanted to... Oh, voicemail. Why not?
V? I was wondering if you could pass the message along to Johnny. 2 messages, actually. One, that he's an arrogant, egotistical son of a bitch. And second, that it was nice to talk to him again. Both of you, take care of yourselves, okay?
Hey, B, so funny thing just said. Oh, fuck's sake, voicemail again. Do you ever answer the phone? Like ever? Seriously, I can get through to data term customer service faster than you. What did I even... Oh, yeah. You know that Us Cracks agent called me and asked if I would go on tour with them. At first, I was like, over my dead fucking body. But then I thought, hey, wait, I could actually be fun. So, what else? Well, there's the latest gossip for you, if you even care. Call me back when you can, okay? Peace out. B, hey. So, here's the thing. A couple fellas from the 5th Precinct busted a shop selling illegal iron. Sawed-offs, stun guns, mustard gas canisters. Orders from on up were to blow it all to the ground. But then I thought, well, maybe there's a better way to use all this stuff for a good cause. I still remember what you did for us. For me and Randy. The city needs more people like you. And I'm gonna make sure they're equipped. This one's on me, V. See you around. Hey, it's Peralez. V, you're gonna want to hear this. But first, you need to go somewhere no one's listening. Okay, so my wife, Elizabeth, she's in on the whole thing. She keeps saying I should look after myself. Tells me to take these pills. Says they're vitamins. Got them analyzed in a lab. And they look okay. But how am I supposed to know if somebody didn't falsify the results? Well, when you got a sec, call me, okay? Oh yeah, and don't forget to delete this message.
Hey, V. Orbital connections cost an arm and a leg, so I'll just get right to it. I was just thinking about you, so I laid out a quick tarot and... Oh dear. The Fool, the Moon, the High Priestess. Those are bad cards. Keep a close eye on your new friends, V. I mean it.
So, what if Takamura is not alive to try to convince you to sign that contract, and instead you reject it and decide to spend your final months on Earth amongst your friends? Who would they send? Well, the one person that you should have listened to the first time you spoke to him, and who has been nothing but brutally honest with you the whole time about exactly what was going to happen to you as a result of fusing with that relic chip.
Didn't expect to see you here, of all people.
Life is full of surprises. Someone really ought to clean this mess up.
What do you want?
They asked me to speak to you.
Fine. So what do you have to tell me?
I fear I'm the bearer of bad news. Listen to me. The procedure was a success. We removed the biochip. But the damage it wrought proved enormous. At the genetic level, altered DNA. The kind you would find in those suffering from radiation sickness. And sadly, it's lethal.
So you're telling me I'm gonna die?
All the options have yet to be exhausted.
Wanna talk to Hanako Arasaka?
I'm afraid that's impossible.
We had a deal.
And both sides fulfilled their respective ends. You, your case, your troubles, no longer interest Hanako.
Hanako Arasaka promised to save my life.
Precisely why she sent me here to discuss your options with you.
How much time I got?
Approximately 6 months. Then things will deteriorate quickly. The time before your ultimate demise will be worst. Most taxing.
What other options are there? Already gone under the knife once.
Arasaka Corporation has the capability to cheat death. All we require from you is a dose of trust.
Trusted you once already. Fat lot of good that did me.
You may join our pilot program. Secure your soul. I fear your body is no longer of any use. You must abandon it. We will create an engram of your mind and store it in Mikoshi.
Store it? Why can't I just get a new body?
We have yet to solve the compatibility issue.
Doesn't sound like you had much of a problem with Saburo Arasaka.
You have no offspring. Nor do you have an entire clinic focused solely on your care.
So let's say I agree. Land in Arasaka's soul prison. Put myself at their mercy. Do I even need to ask about the catch?
All is set forth in a contract, guaranteed therein. You must merely sign it. If you wish to live, that is. Now, since a digitized psyche is not legally an individual, the contract entails relinquishing your rights. A temporary measure, naturally.
No. Not about to become the property of Arasaka Corp.
Current participants of the program are all well-known, influential people. We have yet to receive any complaints.
And if I refuse?
Your belongings are packed. A shuttle will take you back to Earth, and you will be dead before winter. It's no easy decision, I know. You should think it through carefully.
Made my decision. I'm going back to Earth. I'm going home.
You will die there.
Goodbye, Anders. Your offer was shit, but in making it, you gave me something better.
What are you talking about?
Before, death was inevitable. A fact of my shit life. You let me choose it. Accept it on my own terms.
I've got to be honest, I don't like Hellman, but I do respect him. He's never pretended to like me, he's never pretended to be my friend, he's always been honest, because he didn't care whether he hurt my feelings or not. And in sending him, Arasaka made it very easy for me to come to this decision, because I was never going to agree to something that he suggested.
Thing of beauty will never fade away. I see your eyes, I know you see me. You're like a ghost, how you're everywhere.
And those are the conclusions to two of the worst possible endings in Cyberpunk 2077. So the good news is that from here on in, things can really only get better. And I'll be sharing those other, slightly more optimistic endings in future videos. The post-credits messages, if you choose this particular ending, are almost exactly the same as in the previous example, with just two exceptions, which I'm going to fast forward to and show you. And then we can finally put this video to rest, and you can all get on with the rest of your weekend.
Hey, V. I'm calling to say goodbye. I finally decided to up and leave this city for good. I realize this place only gives you two choices. You either become an asshole, or eventually you get off by one. I hope you somehow find an alternative. Just a shame things had to end this way. Have a nice life, V.
Hello, V. From what I understand, you have less than 6 months to live. I do not know how you plan to spend this time. Perhaps you have chosen to put your feet up, rest, ponder life's meaning. Or perhaps you continue to do what you are good at. If that is the case, my father and I would gladly retain your services. You would be compensated generously. 6 months will pass faster than you imagine. It would be a shame to let this time go to waste.
And that, kids, was Cyberpunk 2077. Enjoy what remains of the rest of your weekend after watching this hour-long video, and as always, take care, stay safe, and I'll catch you next time.
We had to pay the price.